So I got the divider that came with my Laguna dust vacuum, and then I bought 2 little valves so I can open and close them depending if I'm using the one that the extension that goes to all the stuff, or if I'm just using the overhead that I made for the CNC machine. I ordered a California air tool because it's on the quieter side. It's about 70 decibels. It's pretty quiet. And then I have a air dryer filter system that I bought off of Amazon too. And then there's like beads and stuff in here. And then you got a pressure regulator on there. And then I got a small line that runs to the CNC machine because I need it for there's a air that runs by the spindle to clear out the spindle. That's got to be running the whole time especially when you're doing like 20,000 RPMs or something. And that works for that. And then got my outlets set up. This thing has a HEPA filter and everything on it. It works really good. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just kind of picked their machine because it seemed like the best bang for my buck. It's a Laguna IQ Pro. It works pretty good. They do make some bigger stuff that's expensive, like the regular machines I run during the daytime, but this works for now. Does what I need to do. Got the vacuum table set up. I got a vacuum pump under here with like a muffler and everything, and there's a great bucket over there with water in it, and that line runs through everything. And then so it's a water cooled spindle, and this is a 25,000 RPM spindle. And then here I hooked up a little air valve on here for blasting the air out, so when the machine's just sitting here doing nothing, I can close this valve off so it's not just leaking air all the time when I don't have the machine running, but I want to have the air compressor charged for just using it as an air compressor. And then they didn't really have like a dust shoe that came with this model because I got the 5-position automatic tool changer, and then there's a little tool presetter over there. They didn't have like a dust shoe that they make a dust shoe that automatically raises and lowers on the bigger, fancier machines. Well, they don't have one for that, so they gave me just a lock line thing, so it didn't really stay in there on its own. So I clamped it, and I put some screws in it, and then I screwed the adapter piece that I happen to have, and then I just used the flex hose, and this seems to work pretty good now. Now it's clamped down there. It's pretty solid. I wish that, I mean, this does have good suction. It's not encapsulating the tool, so it doesn't work as good as you'd hope. You know, I got a hand vacuum a lot, but I made a little seal so when I do like a cutting board or something, the cutting board just sucks down on here, and then it can cut around the whole outside, and you can do whatever, and it doesn't budge. And the vacuum pump's just built right into this is the base with the computer and everything in it. The chipboards and everything are in that case. And then this is a 2-foot by 4-foot table, and then these, you take out these little caps, and that's where the vacuum table sucks the vacuum through. And then the vacuum line is back here, and it sucks. This pipe is hooked up, and it pipes underneath. And then there's the ball screws back there and everything. Tool changer is really slow compared to like a high-end 150 grand machine, but it works, but it's ridiculously slow. I'm used to like 2-3 second tool changes, so it's crazy slow when you know how fast stuff can be. And then here's another pressure regulator that comes in from that air line from the air compressor. This is for the tool changer and for that air release valve. This button up here is to manually change the tool when it's all powered up and running. I built a little shelf, some 2x4s and stuff, just to extra wood. And these clamps work pretty nice. I think I got them from Rockwell. This was worth it. This DeWalt Stealth Sonic. It's nice and quiet. Works really good. I'm impressed with it. And then this joiner seems pretty decent. You know, I'll have to do some videos on that. See how good it works. But we'll get there. I just haven't made any videos with it yet. But it's pretty much brand new yet. My miter box is, you know, 20 some years old, but that still works. I'm pretty happy with this. This works really good. And it's just a manual. It's just a Bosch rotor. And it kind of was like one of those everybody kind of buys all of it at once kind of thing. So that's what I went with. Works really nice. I'm happy with it. And these are Purple Heart cutting boards. Currently I have them on Etsy. The last one I made of these, he wanted a juice groove on both sides, so I did that on both sides. These are just on one side though. And then I just have them numbered for Etsy, so if somebody picks one, I give them the right one that they want. And here's where I just use the router to radius these edges on here. The juice groove I did in the CNC machine because that worked out the best. And then, you know, everything was all hand glued and jointed and everything, and worked out pretty good. Clean it up really nice and all that, and sand it all, and then you mineral oil it. I'm pretty impressed with it. People seem to like this combination. We're also gonna make some like hunting signs with scenery on it, because we can do the 3D work. We can do the 3D work on the CNC machine. And then working on a couple signs, so we'll see how things go. We are going to be coming out like a little line of toys eventually. We got quite a few projects in the works already. So that's all for now. Hopefully the next video I'll have something cool. Maybe maybe I'll get a better video of it doing some 3D pathing on some signs or something like that. See you again. Have a good one. Bye.